Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 25th of October. Now, it is a little windy outside today, so I've had to shoot this again in my daughter's bedroom. Sorry, Amber. Apologies for the great setting. But this way my dogs get to have a little rest. Spocket's here having a rest, and I've got Sophie over the back here. Hey, Soph. Always talks with her tail, don't you, Sophie? No, she likes a little bit of attention. I always tell you that Sophie's very needy. Sprocket's still not 100%, guys. He's just a little flat. I mean, he is better and he's on his diet, and we're having a walk today with my doggy whisperer, Sandy, which a lot of you have met on my video, Finding Stillness, who wrote the book Finding Stillness on Amazon, if you're interested. She's my doggy whisperer and she's very good at dealing with life and people. So we meet once a week and we walk the dogs and then have some lunch together. So the dogs are very excited because they love seeing Sandy, so I'll just give them a little rest before she comes. Cheers everybody. I have got my coffee. That's the other reason I'm shooting inside, because you can hear someone mowing in the distance too. Next door they're mowing on his ride-on mower, and I was like, ah. So here we are again inside, guys, so apologies for the boring setting. If you are new here, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Take from them what you wish. I can only give you the current information that comes through as of today. Hit those like buttons as well, guys, and please comment down below. I will get back to you. It takes me a day or two because we're often on different sides of the world, but I do get there eventually. I think that's all I've got. I haven't even got any admin for Australia. Just the same old thing, elbow jet setting around the world, and I bought some cards as well today, guys. Hey, guys, I just wanted to share with you too. You know how I always tell you my daughter's an artist and I'm homeschooling her now? She's absolutely thriving with homeschooling. I have to say, she's like a different person. Her bullying was very bad at school. We know it's a huge issue, and God knows what they're even teaching kids in school anymore. She's in year 8, so she's 14. Which is a very challenging age, as we all remember what high school was like, don't we, guys? So I thought I'd show you a little bit, just a couple of bits of her art. She makes incredible origami. She made this a couple of years ago. This was her basic art. She's just very gifted with colors, and so yes, that's some of her origami. I've got origami all over my house. So she makes these beautiful boxes. She's very, very clever little chicken. And she ordered, actually recently, she does anime, and this is her little character. He's so adorable. I'll just give you a quick look. She'll probably kill me for showing you. And she got him made into a keyring. It's so cute, isn't it? You know how the young ones, they're all into all this stuff, but these are her own characters. This is actually George, and she's writing a story. She's got a whole heap of characters to do with George. She's a pretty clever little thing. So that's some of my daughter's art. She is very creative. What a blessing to be so creative, so young. I always tell her that. It's a beautiful gift to have, and she's very good at line drawing as well. So that's some of my daughter's art, just to let you guys in on how creative she kind of is. What a, you know, she can channel a lot of her energy into her creativity, which is a really positive thing after a lot of what she's been through. Okay, how about we just get straight into the reading, guys, and see what comes up. You'll have to excuse Sprocket snoring. Oh, sweetheart, Sprocket, you all right? Sophie's good. All right. He's not himself, is he still? I mean, he's better than he was, but he's just, I don't know. There's like, I can't explain it. You know when you look into the dog's eyes and you can see that something's, you just feel it, don't you? It's a feeling that I have, guys, with Sprocket. Sprocket and I are very closely connected, so I might get Sandy to have a little assessment on him today as well. I'm getting France. We haven't had France for a while on this channel. I'm getting Macron, and I'm getting that tension is really building in France. This will be around the Olympics. Macron is on high alert around this Olympics. He wants this to go smoothly. He doesn't want any plans interrupted at all. He wants everything to go smoothly. He wants to get people under control in France. He doesn't want to have the protest stand-ups, fight-backs that he had, say, earlier in the year. He wants to keep the people under control. I'm getting that for France. So he's stepping up the game. He's getting tougher and tougher. I said that he was really checking people coming into their country. Well, I do feel like he's put the, not literally, but he's put the big fence around France. He's not letting anyone dodgy come into his country. Well, I'm guessing you're not going to have an immigrant issue in France at the moment anyway, because I do feel like he's made a big stand on who's coming in and out of the country. He's already getting all this under control well ahead of time, is what I'm getting for France. Because the Olympics is a big deal. If you think about it, the Olympics is something that puts your country on the world stage for like 2 weeks, is it? Where you've got all eyes on your country. So he does not want anyone to drop their guard in his military, the police, the military. He wants them to take charge, probably flown in a few UN troops, I would dare say. So he wants them to really be in charge of the little people and the peasants that are all below him. This is how Macron works. So he's really getting control of his borders and his people, who are very tired of his dictatorship, is what I'm getting in France. Oh, guys, there is one thing about the admin in Australia that I just forgot to tell you. There's a guy, I'll leave it on my Facebook page, guys, Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach Facebook page. I have a public Facebook page. And he's actually calling out the federal police, which would be down in Canberra here, as to why they're training Chinese police, which is very interesting, isn't it? They have been training young police, and it's causing alarm bells for a lot of people. They're actually questioning, why are we training Chinese military? Because that would mean, you know, these have come from a communist country. Why are we working with this communist country? So I'm going to leave that video, guys, because why? They pretended it was like just about, you know, foreign exchange, as in techniques, training techniques and all this kind of thing. But I think we all know it's not about that. I did tell you they have police stations. China has special police monitoring our internets and things like that. That's why we use the word panda here instead of the communist country, because we know that they monitor anyone who speaks out against panda. So now we're actually training Chinese police in Australia, and I'm sure this would be happening globally. I wouldn't imagine it's just here. So, you know, where does that mean it's taking us into more control? I'm guessing it would be, but anyway, I guess time will tell, won't it, guys? You right, Soph? Oh, that tail does a lot of yapping, doesn't it, guys? Good girl. All right, let's keep going. Gosh, I'm getting Czech Republic. Where's Czech Republic? I'm guessing that's Czechoslovakia, is it? Or somewhere like that. I am getting division here. We know there's a lot of civil unrest at the moment and a lot of division going on, a lot of warlike propaganda being fed. Well, not, it's probably not all propaganda, but some of it would definitely be for show on the mainstream media. Gosh, did you see those 2 old women that have been released, those hostages? Oh my God, the whole Israel event. And they showed the Hamas giving them like crackers and a food bar or something like that. Like, remember, this is all being spoon-fed to us, guys. Like, we don't know what's real, what isn't real. I know here on this channel we have a lot of doubts about mainstream media and what they're feeding us. I don't know. Every time I see something, I just get a little skeptical. Like, is this a staged performance? I mean, it may not be, but, you know, after the Indian moon landing and, you know, the alien petrified statues and a few other things, just to name a few. We do have a few doubts. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. The climate change activists that have been spreading orange paint on everything, gluing themselves to the floor. You do wonder if some of these people aren't actors and actresses that have been called in to highlight specific things. I'm not saying these older women are, but it's just all strange. It all looks a little staged to me. And they were telling people they got treated very well at the other end and all that. I mean, do we know that? I'm not imagining that if you're in captivity, you're going to be treated that well. So I don't even know, guys. I just ask questions about everything. I know you guys do. Anyway, getting back to Czech Republic, which could be Czechoslovakia, I do feel there could be some turmoil. Like I keep saying to you guys, we're dealing with this beast mode anger that is rising up in people. Their pain bodies are erupting, and they're looking for any opportunity to vent it or to put it out there into the universe and get rid of it. It's gonna come spewing out of people's like mouths. So I am getting like Czech Republic. I'm just getting that. It could be division, could be a lot of hostility, anger. I'm just getting division. That's what I'm getting. A lot of infighting. We know the governments are causing this. They like little people fighting amongst each other because then it gives the government power to come and step in and take over and regain control of the people. So I am getting Czech Republic. And I think, aren't the, is it Czechoslovakia? They're known for being a little hot-headed anyway. No offense to anyone that is out there. But yeah, you have got a little reputation of being a little hot-headed if you need to be. I'm just getting that. So put a pain body like on top of all these things and it just triggers volatility is what I'm getting. All right. Sorry about Sprocket snoring. He's so tired. And Sophie's got the tail going. Haven't you? The tail's like a whip sometimes. Sometimes it'll hit you when you're coming in the hallway and back in the leg. It's so hard. Oh, Soph. She loves a walk. I told her she's obsessed by walking. All right, let's keep going. They're showing me all these global elites, and I'm particularly getting Sushi. I'm getting Sushi and Trudeau. I'm getting Biden. Oh, pretty much all the above. And it's showing me them going down like the rapids in a canoe, you know, like a kayak rather. A kayak, and it's a really bumpy ride for them at the moment. They're getting hurled out of this kayak. They're getting like thrown up onto the banks and hitting rocks and being thrown out into the water. Things are very tumultuous for the global elites at the moment. And this is a good thing. I kept saying that Cotton Schwab was going to have to go back into his WEF office and reassess things and come out with a better plan, because things aren't just rolling out to perfection and everything ain't going so smoothly. So I'm still getting that they're going through a very rough, rapid ride at the moment, the global elites, because people do not want it. People don't want it, guys. It's great. We were hoping people would wake up, and now they are. They don't want all this garbage, BS, nonsense and crap that their government is telling them they need to do. They're starting to see it, and it's throwing the government leaders and elites off their course. It's awesome. And it's bruising their egos. So if you think about getting thrown out of a kayak, you get pretty bruised. Well, this is all bruising their egos because they feel in their minds that they're the intelligent ones with all the knowledge and the power, and that's why they've been put into these positions to make decisions for the little people. And why aren't the little people trusting them? We know why the little people aren't trusting them, because they're all bloody liars who lie their way into politics. Oh, some don't even get voted in, Trudeau and others, and they just sort of stumble into this role of power. And it goes to their head, and they get this big head. I always talk about them having these like big bobble heads that are too big for their bodies. Well, that's what's been happening. And now they're getting taken down a few pegs or two. Sushi has been. Sushi really has been. He's been thrown out of the kayak a few times. It's showing me him actually sitting on the riverbank with water dripping off him. He's a little bit breathless and exhausted from all this. He thought it was going to be piss easy to just roll everything out and people would just go along, and it hasn't happened. It's so good. It's so good. So that's what I'm getting. They're off their course at the moment. Yay! And the good thing is, guys, what you got to remember is when things are delayed or things are held up or they've got their little hiccups and hurdles that people aren't going along, it gives us more time for more people to wake up. So the more the merrier, remember, the more people wake up, the better off we'll all be, because they'll fight back against these things. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting like people need to not be scared. Like, I know if you're here watching my channel, we're not scared. We're just annoyed, I'd say, more than anything. We're a bit frustrated as well. Well, we probably moved through frustration a bit now because more people are waking up. So we're probably not as frustrated because we know people are starting to see the truth. But it's more annoying that these government elites and all that are just pushing this rubbish that doesn't even make sense. I think we're more annoyed now than anything else. And other people are feeling like that too. It's just getting annoying now that the government... See, what I get is, probably not us, but for the people waking up who have kicked off their bubble denial suits, they feel like the government's treating them like toddlers. That's how they feel. They feel like they're being told what to do, where to sit, what to eat, what they can and can't do, what the rules are. They feel like they're being treated like toddlers, not babies, but toddlers, where there's very tight boundaries and control. You don't have any freedom. That's how a lot of these people are feeling that are waking up. They can see their freedoms kind of slowly being taken away from them, but they also can feel that they're being controlled and manipulated in all aspects of their life too. So I'm getting that like toddler energy. They feel like they're being treated like a toddler. And as we know here on this channel, anyone who's had kids particularly, or anyone who's worked in childcare, toddlers are known for being defiant, aren't they? And pushing the boundaries. Oh, I suppose like teenagers too. But they have a lot of temper tantrums. You know, the old terrible twos, isn't that what they call it? I think it's worse in the threes, personally. But the terrible twos, it's not labelled that for nothing, because people get defiant. People are getting defiant now. They're fighting back. They're having their temper tantrums. They're chucking patties. They don't want this shit that's just being put on them. And they don't want their government treating them like toddlers, like they're clueless and dumb and have no idea what's going on. So I'm getting this real toddler energy now for the people waking up. They're sick of being treated like toddlers. And it's almost like, I guess, I'm even getting a dummy put in their mouth to shut them up, like binky. Some of you call them binkies, don't you? Dummies, binkies, pacifiers. There's a few names for them in different countries. Government's just shoving that in people's mouths to keep them quiet. And that's how they do it. By controlling the platforms. Look at SpewTube. You can't write about anything here to do with, to do with the pickies. And you can't say anything against the narrative because there's only one narrative on most of the platforms. So that's a way of putting a binky in people's mouth, a dummy, and shutting people up, because then people have no voice to get the truth out. We know how it works, but now these people are starting to realise how it works, that they're losing their freedom. But all the while, this is the crazy part, and this is what other people are seeing, not just us. They allow these Israel pro-Palestine divisive protests to go along. Oh yeah, that's fine, just go along and be against the JEWSs and, you know, make people fearful in the streets. And like in Queensland, let the youth crime run amok and everyone's scared, living in their houses, practically locked down. Same sort of thing. Oh, but the government allows all of that. But God help if you go out and fight against your government and fight for freedom and human rights, you'll get arrested and chucked in jail. So other people are seeing this now. They know it's not easy to fight government, and government wants all the division and the protesting and the fighting amongst each other, and we know how it goes. So obvious. It's been obvious to us for years now, probably 4 years now, and now it's becoming obvious to everyone else that they're being treated like toddlers. So, of course, the toddler starts to become defiant and have a great big temper tantrum. So fingers crossed they keep doing that, guys, because that's what we need them to do, to push back against government. Toddlers are so strong-willed, aren't they? That's good. Let's hope these people waking up are the same. All right, how about we pull some cards, guys? I've got my whisperer coming in a minute, so I better get my finger out because the doggies all want to go for a walkies. Let's pull some Doreen Virtue, Healing with the Angels. We'll give these a bit of a shuffle. We're going to go for a walk soon, Sophie and Sprocket. Oh, Sprocket, he's just, I don't even know what's wrong with Sprocket. He is missing his food, I know that. Well, he's still eating well, but he's eating like more vegetables and carrots and corn and still mince. He has mince and he has a lot of broth like mixed in with it. So it's nice flavours, but, you know, it's just Sprocket being Sprocket, I think. All right, answered prayer. Oh. That matches my green today, isn't that interesting? Answered prayer. And I guess when I think of that card, I do think about people waking up. That's the one thing we've been really wanting to have happen, wasn't it? The bubbles of truth rising to the surface. Like I said, when the truth is out there, it's out there for good. People are waking up. They're seeing it. It's not just us. We're not alone in this anymore, guys. I keep getting this playfulness card. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for the nude cherubs. Playfulness. I'm getting, that's that childlike energy. Actually, it's funny, you know, that playfulness, isn't it? It's kind of an innocence. And if you actually look at that card, it could be a little bit about the toddler energy there going on. But yesterday I actually had a game with my daughter because she's homeschooling. I had a game of Scrabble. Oh, that was funny. We had some laughs actually because we're both a bit hopeless on the spelling, and then we had to do the maths because you've got to add up all the words, remember, on Scrabble. So we just had a board game and it was actually good fun. So that was a bit of playfulness, for example, that's kind of thing. But also, you know, seeing things from that child's eyes, or through a child's eyes, that innocence as well, and trusting. I get that a lot here, just trust. It's about flowing. Looking into your crystal ball there, perhaps, and just trusting that the universe is like delivering things to you, that the universe is sorting out the awakening process. Just trusting, I guess, in what's unfolding. Let's pull an outcome healing angel card. Ooh, surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. See, surrender is also trust. And when I think of that card, it's like forcing something, isn't it? Like doing something the hard way instead of trusting, like forcing something. Like you're thinking of, to get, like an example, what they're saying in this card is that, like, you've got this hill, right? And you've got the wheelbarrow full of dirt and you're thinking to get over the hill, you've got to go right up and then down the other side. Whereas if you just allow things, suddenly like a path might appear and you can just go around that way on a nice flat surface with your wheelbarrow, and you don't have to force the wheelbarrow up the hill. That's just an example. That other solutions will come to you. It's trusting and surrendering and letting go of the past. Go back to the start, surrender your expectations. When the time is right, a new path will appear. Very interesting. Actually, guys, you know how I got that song? Oh, God, it's just gone out of my head. Yesterday, we got Kids in the Kitchen, Current Stand. Well, because I started playing it on my Spotify, I got another song of theirs. And it's that song, oh, God, I just had it a minute ago. Hang on, and now it's gone. I got another song of theirs. I fell down once. I fell once. I fell once. Oh, it's gone off. It was on the tip of my tongue and it popped up and I was meant to listen to it. Oh, Bitter Desire. That was the song. And I thought, no, that's interesting words in that song. It's another Kids in the Kitchen song, Bitter Desire. And it popped up this morning and I thought, yeah, we're meant to hear that song as well. I love Kids in the Kitchen. I love Current Stand. But Bitter Desire is like I fell down once. And I think I could relate to it. It reminded me of when we all fell down. Like when this was all happening, it's like we did all fall down. We fell down in shock and disbelief because we couldn't believe that the whole world was like turning against us during this whole division event. I won't say what it was. We all know the little pickies event. And we sort of it did knock us for six. We did fall down. So I'm getting that song again. I want you to listen to it, Bitter Desire, today. It's a great song by Kids in the Kitchen because it just reminded me of what we've been through. We fell down once, but we're not down anymore. We're up. You know, sometimes you've got to, and this is what we've been saying sort of all week about the, when you fail, you grow. You know, you fall down, but are you going to get back up? It's like when you fall off a horse, they always say, oh, get back on the horse, or fall off your bike, get back on your bike. It's that kind of thing. Like we fell down once, but we know that when you fall down, you just get back up again. That's what we do. So I want you to go and play that song, Bitter Desire, by Kids in the Kitchen today as well. Let me see if there's anything else to close with today. And then I'm going to have to wrap it up because Sandy will be here soon to walk the doggos. Oh, they're giving me this song for the people that are waking up. And it's that song, I'm a creep, I'm a winner. I'm a creep, I'm a winner. What the hell am I doing here? Yesterday I got a lot of that zombie energy for the people waking up. Sorry, the birds outside are so pretty. They're distracting me as usual. Oh, they're funny little birds, aren't they? I love birds. So I'm getting that song. I'm a creep, I'm a winner. What the hell am I doing here? That's for the people waking up. See, they know they don't belong in that reality anymore. It's starting to, they're getting pulled away now into the higher frequency dimensions, the more feeling places, having to face their old emotions and hurts and pains. They have to face them. In order to move through the ascension process, you have to face all your old crap that you've been suppressing and pushing down. So that's what's happening. They don't belong there anymore. They're having to move up as well. All right, hang on, see if there's something for us, guys. Wait on. Poor old Spock, he's so loud, isn't he? He's not well, is he, guys? He's just not himself. Spock, he won't even hold my hand. Look, he pulls it away. I have to get Sandy to work with him today. I'm getting this song. We get weird music here, guys. Bear with us if you're new. I think it's by Olivia Newton-John. Let me be there in the morning. Let me be there in the night. Let me take whatever's wrong and make it right, make it right. Let me take you to a wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there. And that's from the guides. The guides are saying let them be there. Let them guide you. Let them take you on your path. Listen to your messages, your signs, synchronicities. Let the guides be there. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. And I think it's Olivia Newton-John, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. I'm going to say goodbye from Doggo. Sophie, we're going to go for a walk. Let's go see Sandy. Come on, Sprocket, we're going to go see Sandy and go for a walk. We're going to go see Sandy? Come on. Yeah, now they're happy, aren't they? Whoa, sorry, guys. Well, that woke everybody up. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons. Please subscribe if you'd like to. Please comment, and I'll talk to you very soon. Looks like I'm off for my walk. Bye, everyone. Bye.